My child, you keep asking me for strength while staring at the size of the battle. You keep measuring the mountain. You keep counting the obstacles. You keep looking at everything that could go wrong. And that is why I brought you here today. Because you have been studying the problem more than you have been trusting me. I told you long ago, fear not, for I am with you. Not because the battle disappeared. Not because the mountain moved. Not because the storm suddenly became calm. Fear not because I am with you. My child, you keep waiting for a sign that everything will be okay. I am the sign. You keep waiting for proof that you will make it through. I am the proof. You keep looking for security in your circumstances. But your security was never supposed to come from your circumstances. It was supposed to come from me. The enemy wants you to believe that you are standing alone. That is his favorite lie. He wants you to think you have been abandoned, forgotten, overlooked, left behind. But if I was going to leave you, I would have left when you failed. If I was going to leave you, I would have left when you doubted me. If I was going to leave you, I would have left during the seasons when you stopped talking to me. Yet here I am, still walking beside you, still protecting you, still opening doors, still making a way, still loving you. My child, the reason fear has been knocking at your door is because fear knows what I placed inside of you. Fear sees your future and hopes you never arrive. Fear sees your purpose and hopes you never believe it. Fear sees your calling and hopes you spend your life hiding from it. That is why fear keeps talking, because it is threatened by what I am doing in your life. You thought fear was proof that you were weak. No. Fear showed up because your destiny is valuable. Nobody guards an empty vault. Nobody attacks an empty house. The enemy would not fight so hard if there was nothing worth fighting over. My child, listen carefully. The size of the attack is not revealing your weakness. The size of the attack is revealing your value. That is why I need you to stop looking at the battle and start looking at me. Because every giant looks bigger when you take your eyes off God. Every storm feels stronger when you forget who controls the wind. Every obstacle feels impossible when you forget who created the impossible. You have spent too much time asking, what if it doesn't work? Ask yourself something different. What if I'm already working behind the scenes? What if I have already gone ahead of you? What if the answer is closer than you think? What if the delay is not denial? What if the waiting season is not punishment? What if I am preparing something bigger than what you expected? My child, you keep calling it a delay. I call it preparation. You keep calling it a closed door. I call it protection. You keep calling it the end. I call it the place where the next chapter begins. You see what is missing. I see what is coming. You see today's struggle. I see tomorrow's victory. You see the seed. I see the harvest. That is why I need you to trust me when you cannot trace me. Because I have never stopped working on your behalf. Not once. Not for a single day. Not for a single moment. Even when you thought nothing was happening, I was moving pieces into place. Even when you felt forgotten, I was arranging what you could not see. Even when you felt stuck, I was building a path forward. My child, some of you have been carrying burdens I never asked you to carry. You have been carrying tomorrow's worries, next month's fears, next year's problems. You are exhausted because you keep trying to live in days that have not arrived. Come back to today. I am already in tomorrow. You do not have to beat me there. You do not have to figure everything out. You do not have to solve every problem. You do not have to know every answer. You only need to know me. Because when you know who walks with you, you stop being intimidated by what stands against you. Remember this: the battle may be large, but I am larger. The storm may be strong, but I am stronger. The mountain may be high, but it is still beneath my feet. Nothing that scares you has ever scared me. Nothing that surprises you has ever surprised me. Nothing that worries you has ever kept me awake. I do not panic. I do not retreat. I do not surrender. And because you belong to me, you do not have to live in fear either. My child, there is a reason I told you to fear not, because fear and faith cannot lead at the same time. One will always sit in the driver's seat. And today I am asking you to move fear aside, not because everything makes sense, not because every question has been answered, but because I am still God. The same God who carried you before. The same God who protected you before. The same God who made a way before. The same God who brought you through every battle you thought would break you. Look back. You are standing in the middle of prayers I already answered. You survived things you thought would destroy you. You made it through seasons you thought would finish you. You are still here. And if I brought you this far, why would I abandon you now? So lift your head, straighten your shoulders, take another step, then another, then another. Because the fear that has been chasing you is about to discover something. You are not walking by yourself. I am with you. I was with you yesterday. I am with you today, and I will be with you tomorrow. Fear not, my child. Not because the battle disappeared. Fear not because I never will. And where I am, victory is never far behind.